shop today. We're getting the cars up and running. I got the Mustang warming up, letting it. We need to get the Le Mans back running. I got the battery. I had the battery on charge on the 10. I guess my battery cans are wearing out. But anyway, been on 10 since last week. But the battery's dead, so I'm charging up the battery on it while I'm letting the Mustang warm up and getting everything out. We're going to try to get this halo cut and marked in place. Not welded in today, but at least fitted today, and work on the down bars. That way I can get it ready to be welded in. The kids are coming for dinner today, so I'm not going to be able to stay out here real long, but see how much I get done. Show y'all what we're working with. The poo-poo's out here working on this halo right here. We need to get this cut. Right there's how me and James looked at it, you know, because it's got a little slight bend that turns up right there. I don't know if you can see it right there. So that's going to turn into the main hoop in the car. So where it's going to hook into there. So I'm going to cut it right here. You know, give me some marks. I'm gonna make me a jig right here, something I could get flat and level, that way I could butt into, and then get my numbers. That way get them the same, I hope. So all right, let me get my rest of my stuff out and get this cut. I'll show you my jig. I got everything screwed down where it's nice and flat against our wood here. It's not raised up anyway, it can't move, so the whole table shakes. But lining it up is what I did, was from here to here with the T-bar. But see here, it's coming down at an angle straight, and these are cut straight. And I'm wondering if I need to leave it like that, or is it going to come in at an angle? I don't think so, because if I notch it out here and notch there, I mean, I know it's coming in. It'll hit like that. You know, hang on, let me see if I got another bar. Let's look. Let me look. I can do it with a T-square right here. See the gap? That it is coming in at an angle, so if it hit a straight bar up on the top, so it doesn't need to be cut on that degree. Because if I cut it on that degree and it's wrong, I can move up. I can nip a good bit off and see if it hits right here, because this is where 28 is. So if I come straight across right here, right, and I cut this, then I don't, this one I'm afraid, because if I cut the one, this is 28 3/4, this is 28. If I cut 28 3/4 at an angle, because I'm going to have less here, and then I'm not going to be able to. So what I need to do is come up to here real long, cut it, and see how that turns out. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut it long and then fit it and see if the angle looks good. Then I'll come back and whittle off what I need, because I think it does need to come in on an angle, because you can see right there that there is a gap. So okay, all right, cool beans. Let me try not to mess this up. All right, show y'all how I changed my jig up here, because I couldn't use the Mossaw to do it unless I turned the pipes up this way, because this bend here wouldn't sit in the Mossaw there against the rail, right, and the bar, the guide was getting in the way. So you know, I would have had to roll it up and cut on this side, and I couldn't get it to where I made sure I was on the top, because I made this mark here to keep me in the center and make sure I knew where the top was, and going back and forth. I've got them cut on a slight degree. I don't know the degree. It's a straight cut, you know, so let's put it on a degree, cutting it off. But me and Dad's already checked it when it was long. I cut this, and then this is my second cut, how much I took off. So this is 28 right here. I am still long by 3/4 on both of these. See, I got the same amount. So I'm gonna check it again, and then if I need to take some off, I'm gonna take some off, but I still gotta leave room to use, you know, I go that way. But I need to make my marks here on this, but halfway, and then, you know, grind it out for it to fit the bars. But I think we got it going good here. So a little bit at a time. Like I said, I'm taking a little bit, that way, you know, when I got one, I can cut it off, I can't put it back. So if I mess it up, I gotta buy another one. So we're gonna take baby steps. All right, let me check where I'm at now. Well, I mean, that looks good. Yeah, this is a...
You got a gap right there, but
Well, at the bottom, I got a gap. It's gonna have to... I haven't notched for the pipe yet. But I was worried about the front. Hang on, man, I can't do this. Alright, Chuck tell me Dad was wrestling this while ago, but I got my notches made. I'm gonna mark to start cutting in my notches. So I'm going to do that now. I wish I had a tubing notcher, but I got a grinding wheel, so it's what we got. So it is what it is. But let me grind on these and get these looking good. Alright, so that's my first grind on that. I do need a tube, I need to invest in one. But we'll try that, see how those fit, and it gets us in the ballpark. So mine just sounded good though. She's smoothing out now. Got her back up and running after we got all the fenders fixed on it, and sounds good. Nice and smooth. All right, well, cool beans. Let me get this finished up and see how these fit. I got my notches done. Me and Dad has been out here test fitting this thing, so we both like where it's at. And so the next step is get it welded in. I don't think we're going to do that till next weekend. So I'll throw these up and show y'all where I got to today. It's a little boring video, but it's what I'm out here doing. The kids will be here in a little bit for dinner, so I'm going to clean up. So where we got to, anyways, so where we got to today, we're going to have to get us a mark right there, but I can use where the light went to center myself up, and because the halo is going to hit about right here on each side. And it's a nice fit. What I was going to do is Dad said that the fit's nice. I can take a board and put it right there on my plate, and then I can hold it up in the front that way to help hold it. And then we get these welded in. I got to get some welding blankets because I'm not going to take my seats out again. I'm just going to lay the blanket over it and weld these in. Once we get this halo secured in here, then we start working on these A-pillar bars, which is not going to be that bad, but I might have to move that brace after all. So if be, that's how the cookie crumbles. So, alright, well, cool beans. I got all my mess picked up. I'm gonna go clean up, and I hope y'all enjoy. Like I said, it's a little boring video, but it's getting this halo ready. So, but alright, cool beans. I hope y'all enjoy.